What if I told you that a Filipino lawyer is helping in cases at the International Criminal Court, even though the Philippines is no longer part of it? How can that happen? Is the ICC still allowed to investigate the Philippines? And who is this Filipino lawyer making headlines for being part of one of the world's most powerful courts? Welcome to my Curious Lifestyle playlist, where we uncover the world's most intriguing stories and the deeper truths behind them. Today, we'll explore how the ICC works, why the Philippines left, and how a Filipino lawyer, Christina Connie, became part of this international stage. It was established in 2002 under a treaty called the Rome Statute, and it stands as the world's permanent court for the gravest crimes: genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and aggression. Unlike national courts, the ICC is not limited by borders. It prosecutes individuals, not governments, who commit serious crimes that shock the conscience of humanity. But here's the catch. The ICC's power only applies to countries that sign and ratify the Rome Statute. That means membership matters. The Philippines became a member of the ICC in 2011 under President Benigno Aquino III. But in 2019, the country withdrew under President Rodrigo Duterte after the ICC began looking into alleged human rights violations related to the government's war on drugs. The official reason? The Philippine government said the ICC was weaponized and unfairly targeting the country's leaders. But here's something many Filipinos don't realize. Leaving the ICC doesn't erase accountability for past actions. The Rome Statute clearly states that any crimes committed while the country was still a member remain within ICC jurisdiction. So even if the Philippines left in 2019, the ICC can still investigate cases that happened between November 1st, 2011 and March 16th, 2019, the period when the Philippines was still a member. Inside the ICC, not all lawyers are prosecutors or judges. Some are counsel or assistants of counsel. These are independent lawyers who can represent victims, witnesses, or accused individuals, and they don't have to be from ICC member states. That's right, a lawyer's nationality doesn't restrict them from being part of ICC proceedings. What matters is qualification, experience in criminal law or international law, knowledge of the ICC system, and fluency in English or French. So even if the Philippines is no longer part of the ICC, a Filipino lawyer can still be accredited and appear before the court. Christina Connie is a Filipino human rights lawyer and public interest advocate. She's known locally for her work with the National Union of People's Lawyers, defending activists, journalists, and ordinary citizens. But recently, she made international news for being listed as an assistant to counsel at the International Criminal Court. According to Connie, ICC counsels and assistants are free agents. They are not ICC employees, but accredited professionals who can be called upon in cases around the world. Her inclusion on the ICC list means she has passed the strict standards required by the court: proof of competence, character, and commitment to justice. In her own words, Connie said, "Any lawyer in the world who qualifies can register. It doesn't matter if their country is still a member or not." The presence of a Filipino lawyer in the ICC sends a strong message that justice isn't confined by politics or borders, that even if a country withdraws from an international agreement, the pursuit of truth continues, and that Filipino voices, like Christina Connie's, still have a place in the global conversation on justice and accountability. The Philippines may not be an ICC member today, but the stories of victims and the search for truth remain under its shadow. So now you know, the ICC doesn't just belong to its member states. It belongs to the principle of justice. And as long as there are Filipinos who seek truth, the law, even international law, will always have a Filipino voice within it. This is my Curious Lifestyle, and if you found this story eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. Because curiosity is the first step to understanding the world we live in.